Hello, let's have a look see if I got it all set up. I need to click the allow access button. My Windows firewall was having a complaint. Alright, so I've got Kinder, I've got everything set up. I've got my one viewer. Good to go.
Is it Karen by any chance?
She will always be viewing. At the moment, it's some random bots
No,
always
Frank.
appear, and then Cocopium. Ted, please, I beg you do, and Amar check. Okay, so last in-house was pretty good. We had some really enjoyable games. I'm trying to think of who was picked. We had some really strange matchups. We had like we had Bristle Pos one came out a couple of times, didn't it?
Without
least.
Ags.
Without Aghanims, yeah, that was
That
pretty
was a good
bad.
one.
We did see we saw a Dragon Knight. We saw we basically didn't see any proper mid heroes. We saw a big combination, big mishmash of heroes.
I played Void.
Yes.
First game there weren't any normal mid heroes. I don't think it was. What was the lane actually? It was Dragon Knight versus Clinks.
Oh yeah, Clinks mid. I forgot about the Clinks. That was a weird game where one team had Nature's Prophet as well, and then they just couldn't win early enough, and then they ended up losing the game. Do you know? Do you ever look at strats to see your like impact score in the game?
No, I don't.
I played a game against a Void Spirit where I was playing Zeus, and he killed me about 500 times, and I still won the game because Void Spirit scales quite badly into late game. I find compared to some heroes, like his full end game 50-minute plus. It's not great on Void Spirit, I found.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. He does he's because magic damage just doesn't scale amazingly well because there's no
Unless you're Zeus.
right click just scales amazingly essentially. But yeah, Zeus scales because he's got percentage health damage,
Which is why I felt like
have.
when I finally got to the late game, I actually was doing okay. It was just the early game was absolutely terrible because Void Spirit is so good against Zeus.
But I feel like you should just be able to hunt. You kind of just have to hunt specific people down late game as Void.
My ankle, I am at school again. It's better, but it's still a little bit painful, and I'm walking around like a cripple. But I am able to walk about. I just have to go at like half walking speed, and I'm trying to go as carefully as possible. Wow, they went very quickly. They knew what they wanted. This is like, what TI is this? Like TI 2 or 3 or something, where IO Chaos Knight was picked as a pair. This is a massive throwback, and I know that Hashim, who's Koanga, has been absolutely loving IO at the moment. He's playing it every single game. I don't know why he decided to pick out IO. He's only played it for about 4 or 5 days, but he is very good at it. And IO Chaos Knight, it's a good combo. You've got the pull-in, which will proc the tether. You've got the high attack speed you give into Chaos Knight in lane. You've got regen. You can relocate him. He's a great ganking hero. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, strength carry with IO equals big damage, I feel like. Big damage, big survivability. You just kind of tank everything.
They're both strength heroes as well.
SK against CK is pretty nice though.
Big AoE damage. Nice stun as well. Dodge things with the Sandstorm. You can disjoint the projectile with Chaos Bolt.
And also, first picking Rubik's kind of weird.
Yeah, first pick, complete first pick. I don't know if that's... I mean, you've got Veteran and you've got Nats. You've got 2 good Rubik players. It's okay against Chaos Knight. His stun is really nice to steal for Rubik. IO spells, bit rubbish for Rubik.
Does Tether do anything? I feel like
Tether,
there's no point.
Tether doesn't scale with Rubik. You see, Rubik gets cast range, Rubik gets debuff duration, spell amp. Tether doesn't do anything, and you don't have overcharge. So Tether's IO is like the best hero to have against Rubik. None of the spells are any good without Tether. Like relocate just Rubik, sucks. Overcharge just Rubik, it sucks. So spirits, not great really. I agree with what Cocopium is saying. IO's shard is great because IO actually already provides 14% spell amplification. You get the shard, it becomes 24% spell amplification. It can be really good on some heroes.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. It's like with Leshrac and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, or Bristle, because Bristle gets the 10% spell lifesteal as well. That comes off the shard, as well as 24% spell amp.
Happy Roids didn't know that Ags was a thing on Bristle.
Yeah, that was a bit of a grief, I think, because Aghanims is just too good on Bristle, especially at the moment, where his Warpath stacks got buffed up to 10 at max rank. You can't get 10 without Ags, really. You have to have Ags.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, Lion's just given them a bunch of nice Rubik spells, so.
True, but you have to pick some heroes at some point, and Lion at least gives you lockdown,
Oh yeah, no, you
burst.
can't just let a first pick Rubik stop you from picking good heroes.
Yeah, you just don't want to
I feel
pick like
like
Enigma, for example.
yeah,
Everything else you probably find to pick. You just have to be careful on some heroes like Warlock, Doom, Tide, heroes where you've
yeah.
got to always hold a spell, like Scorched Earth, for example. Okay,
Wyvern.
Wyvern. Wyvern against Chaos Knight makes sense. There's going to be a lot of illusions. They'll instantly kill the IO, who's going to be near the Chaos Knight, or Chaos Knight will kill himself from his own illusions. Lion will die
Lion or
instantly.
something.
You can save someone with Cold Embrace, because if they get 4 seconds stunned, you just wrap them in a Cold Embrace. They'll be fine. So I think it makes sense. Yeah, it's a good pick.
It's really nice against EK. He pulls someone in as they're getting when they get cold embraced, and they just sit there like, ha ha ha.
True, completely
What are
immune to
you doing
damage.
to
Yeah,
me?
exactly. Yeah. I think it's a really nice Wyvern game. You don't see Wyvern as often anymore, but I think the Wyvern buff was amazing. The 7.31C was incredible.
Okay.
We're going to see a lot of Wraith King these days. Against Chaos Knight, I mean, Wraith King will get destroyed by Chaos Knight in a 1v1 with illusions, but he can outlast the Chaos Knight, so...
Ooh, Timber. Okay, that's Ben's hero.
He's very good at it. It's against Wraith King and Sand King.
Yeah.
Against Winter Wyvern, you cold embrace someone, you just drop the chakram on top of their head, and it will just burn away at them. So, yeah, I think it makes sense.
That's pretty nice.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, I just like the pick here, I think. Doesn't really struggle too much. It can struggle a bit against SK, but if you have like reactive armor stacks up, Epicenter doesn't do too much to you because you just kind of heal.
Well,
half
Timber
the damage
Saw's
you're taking.
quite likely to go for Hood of Defiance first
Yeah.
item as well. That will give him the survivability he needs.
Yeah, and Necroban as well, just to make sure. They had
Yeah,
three
I like.
heroes
I
in the
think
dire, so.
banning Necro was really smart. What else are you going to pick then? Not mid heroes. You got Timber. You need pos 1 on the dire, pos 2 on the dire, pos 1 on the Radiant. No,
I mean,
pos other way around.
I feel like Radiant has to be slightly careful. If they pick something like a Kunkka or something, they can also just put the Timber mid, and then it gets a completely free lane. But I guess it kind of has a free lane bot anyway.
Yeah, I was expecting for some reason Timber mid, but maybe it will be Timber 3 and Chaos Knight 1. Then you need a mid hero. That actually makes more sense. I don't know why I saw it the other way around in my head. Whereas the Radiant team definitely need a mid hero. Dire could do mid, or they could do pos.
Juju does play SK mid, to be fair, so they can pick something that flexes slightly.
Yeah, SK mid, I'm not a massive fan of it. Actually, you could do 1, 2, or 3 on Dire. Any core they could have, because Chaos Knight could be an off lane, Chaos Knight can be pos 1, Timber can be mid, Timber can be off lane. I think the most likely is that you need you need a mid hero.
What would I go here? Yeah, jump, storm. Okay.
Catch the lion out. Yeah.
Nice hero.
Farm
Catch
against
the
Timber
IO
Saw.
as well.
You have to
kind of jump past CK.
Yes, you can. You have to get level 6 pretty quick on Storm, otherwise Timber will kill you if you're not 6, and he is. But I think it should be fine. It should be an easy lane.
I don't think it would be Timber mid anymore. I think it's Timber off lane, would be my guess. It's too good against Wraith King.
But there's no Lina or Puck. I'm expecting... there are lots of heroes I like against Storm. Ember's quite nice. Void Spirit can be quite nice against Storm as well.
Has a harder time though, because you just get poked out quite early.
Yeah, a little bit you do, yeah. I'm not sure what's a really good hero here. A lot of the ones I like against Storm have been banned. I would have thought the Lina's pretty good. You could go super greedy and whack a TA in. I'm not sure it would be the right thing, but it'd be pretty good against most of their heroes.
Kunkka's pretty good right now, I think, with the boat buff.
Kunkka's okay.
No one takes any damage. You go for the sort of they can't kill us lineup.
You would have a 4 strength lineup, right? 4 strength hero
yeah,
with the Kunkka
but
buff.
there's nothing that counters them.
No, I mean it's a good thing.
There's nothing on Radiant that counters a full strength lineup.
No,
right
go
now,
4 strength, and with the boat buff, you'd be so hard to kill. You just run at them, basically. I like it. I could see Kunkka.
And it's fine in lane against Storm.
I think you could go greedy and go TA though. TA is so good against Storm and lane and in the game, and I think you could do that greed.
You go Pango.
But I don't know why you need to do Pango though. I think if you can get away with it, I would just get another core, because I'm not that scared of the Radiant team if I were the Dire. Yeah, they got some good heroes, they got some stuns, but they're not like hyper mobile apart from the Storm Spirit. Maybe Sand King will obviously get the Blink Dagger, but we'll see. We'll see. 30 seconds left.
They had a lot of time to think about this. I think they're probably debating who wants to play where. There's probably a bit of a debate about whether, like, what position the heroes are, because as you were saying, they can be switched.
Yeah, well, they are using their reserve time. 15 seconds left. They've got to think of something.
I'm just trying to think. I guess like Pango, Kunkka.
And the
maybe
last
Ember
one will
Spirit.
be anti-mage. We did not predict that. So it is going to be Timber
So
mid.
CK offlane.
Yes, so... Oh. Yeah, okay. So you've got an offlane CK being played by Ted. You've got mid Timbersaw. You've got possible anti-mage, which obviously is very good against Storm Spirit. Thank you very much for the resub. 3 months. Nice to see you again. The other thing is, we've talked so many times about anti-mage versus Sand King as a really good matchup. So now it's hard for somewhat because he's got to play against anti-mage. Timber will be fine against Storm Spirit. And Chaos Knight against Wraith King is a very sort of man up 1v1. But yeah, I like it actually. I like the anti-mage. I think they'll get away with it. My personal opinion.
Yeah, anti-mage against Storm is obviously great. You love that as an anti-mage. Anti-mage against Wraith King's kind of weird now, I think, because with like shards being at 15 and like and Wraith King shard being what it is, I find that I don't think he actually cares too much about
I hate
like the
anti-mage
anti-mage.
offlane. Yeah,
If
well,
it's anti-mage offlane, I'm just gonna be like, what?
well,
Just-
AM isn't. I think AM still beats Wraith King overall, not just the mana burn, but like just his presence on the map. Like, how is Wraith King ever going to get on top of an anti-mage? You can blink out his stun. He's so much more mobile than you. I just think like Wraith King has a hard time getting on top of really mobile cores.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if he goes Blink Abyssal, depending on the build, I feel like he can just burst him. Like AM's tends to be quite vulnerable to just straight physical damage.
I just don't think like Blink Abyssal is not early game.
Not obviously early game. Yeah, that's.
I think even late game it's hard. I think it's hard. Yeah, it is. It is Ollie Wyvern. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's have a look at the items. So you've got somewhat Sand King. You've got Nat Storm Spirit. Juju's playing the Wraith King, which makes sense. A veteran on his Rubik, of course, making a lot of sense too. He has money for boots. No, he doesn't. He's gone. He wanted to buy 1 sentry, so he's going to send the boots in later, which I think makes a lot of sense. If you can get a D ward early, it will be worth it.
I'm trying to work out who's mid. Is it Timber?
30 seconds to battle.
Guess it.
I don't know what Ted's talking about, to be honest. What is he talking about?
Oh, they were talking about the score lines of like previous matches. Ollie's was a Queen of Pain game with 25 kills, 2 deaths, and whoever was shown on Dire was like a tenant.
Well, there's going to be a death here. No, Ollie's fine because he flies away. He took a long time to level that, but he did escape, and he does have a salve, so just avoiding the first blood. Nice play.
You might just run back to Fountain, honestly.
The massive buff to Arctic Burn. I don't think it's overstated. Like how good a buff it is. 8 second went up to 10 second. I don't know if you ever had the misfortune of playing against 10-second duration Arctic Burn. It feels like Wyvern will never come down. It's very irritating.
CK mid.
Okay, so yet again, not what I expected. CK mid. Anti-mage is in the safe lane to play against the Sand King. Fine. So you're running off-lane Timbersaw. I guess they've really thought about their lanes because obviously Timbersaw is going to do well against the Wraith King. Taking a lot of damage from Ollie though. Look at that. No reactive armor, level 1. So a lot of damage being taken.
Yeah, starting reactive level 1 kind of feels bad, I find. And like you can starting Q against strength heroes works. Like reactive level 1 makes you basically a glorified creep for like the beginning part of the lane.
They have nerfed Whirling Death though so many times. It now is only 12. It was like 20%, 15%, 12%, 10%.
It just kept going down.
It's not really anti-strength anymore. It's just veteran got a Kurika.
It's still anti-strength. It's still
a
lot.
bit.
Like
10%.
That's still like 10% base damage loss, 10% like it's like 10% of your max health loss. It's still.
That's still a chunk.
Still a lot.
Yeah,
it does the damage after as well. So
it does take primary stats from other heroes. If you take it away from an Agi hero, you're taking away their armor, which is nice.
Yeah.
From an int hero, doesn't really matter. They don't care. Take away a bit of my int, whatever.
Timber also works decently against Agi heroes because they tend to have lower health, so pure damage is better. So
oh yeah, same with int heroes, I suppose. That's sort of the trade-off. Timber's anti-strength kind of just lets him chunk the strength heroes.
And they're not quite designed for that, so they struggle a bit more against it.
Yeah, look at Storm Spirit. Right-clicking, right-clicking, right-clicking. Ted is struggling a bit there. Second rank of Chaos Strike means more lifesteal when he crits. The biggest buff to Chaos Knight was that extra crit on creeps.
The extra damage.
Yeah, really nice. That massively helped him.
the best bit was it applied to Roshan on hero creep heroes, so like I think that counts like bear and stuff.
Whoa, Jermaine was going hard on Veteran. Veteran has to use the lift, but look at the damage. Actually, quite an interesting lane combo. Wouldn't say it's like
IO Wisp.
a strong one. I mean, anti-mage, Wisp.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I mean, anti-mage is pretty good with attack speed. The only problem is when you blink, you're going to break the tether. Then IO can re-tether, but then he won't have tether because the cooldown, because he'll have had to re-tether to you.
I think they have to be careful about how far the anti-mage blinks.
Yeah.
Although they just took a lot of core stick damage there.
Look at the mana burn, though. This is a level 2 anti-mage just completely burning the mana of the Sand King. And that's where you want to be. You want a Sand King who can't use Sandstorm in lane. That is how you win the lane as anti-mage. Yes, he has core stick, but core stick's not enough to win a lane by itself. You have to use Sandstorm.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why anti-mage is known to be like an SK counter in lane.
Well, he is. Look at this. All they need is to buy more sentries. And the thing is, a POS 5 wants to be buying sentries.
Oh, his courier died
Again?
with sentries on
That's
it.
the second
Yeah.
time. Oh, he is having
They
a
don't
good
even
time.
have vision, it's just Max knew that his courier would have revived and just walked up to it.
Well, Veteran is doing a really good thing here because what he's done is he's killed the courier multiple times and he's put a sentry down and he's holding a sentry, which means he is allowing someone at least to have enough mana to use Sandstorm, or at least the place to use it.
He's made this lane a lot easier than I feel like it would have been otherwise, which is really nice.
2 auto attacks, completely out of mana. And he needs mana if he's going to Sandstorm. That's the thing, it's 85 mana, it's not that cheap. And 85 mana takes over a minute to regenerate. So anti-mage is really showing its dominance here. But look at backward slow as well. 23 last hits. I'm not having any trouble against a Wraith King. And why would you? He doesn't care about Wraith King.
Mid lane as well. The CK's having a nice time.
Surprisingly, yeah, doing well against the Storm Spirit. We're doing about equal. The thing is, who's better late game? Actually, probably they're the same. Chaos Knight is more of a hard carry though.
Depends
But
on their builds, I guess. But
so the Refresher Aghanims is now my favourite Storm build. For the late game, you know, you get the Orchid, you get the
Major,
BKB.
did you see what BZM does to it?
No, I didn't see that.
He goes 3 null talismans, treads, and then he'd go like BKB, and then he'd sell his treads for a full null talisman 25 minutes in.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell threads for it. What is Backward Slow doing here? He's trying to kill Juju. I don't think it's enough damage. You see that he even goes near a tree to add to his damage. It's not a massive amount of damage near a tree unless you're completely surrounded. Of course, it's got that synergy with Nature's Prophet. Sprout them and then just whirling death all the trees for 1 million damage. But anyway, very nice kill, very easy for Timber. He doesn't even have to level up Timber Chain and be mobile. He just walks in and presses whirling death.
That hurts.
And reactive armor is like, you know how Dragon Knight has basically a passive version of reactive armor, just free armor and health regen. Timber's one is about 50 times more effective. I know it needs autos, but it's so much regen. Way more armor as well. Look at it. Even at rank 3, it can be up to like 20 armor and 20 health regen. Dragon Knights has nothing on that.
Yeah, and also reactive armor is kind of nice because it's like when you're broken, you don't lose the stacks either. So you keep the armor until it like.
Oh,
goes
that's
away.
true. Whereas Dragon Knight, you just instantly lose all of your armor.
Everyone's always like, oh, we need to break the like.
Nat needs to be careful in this mid lane. He gets stunned, but then they don't. Oh, they do go in. A little bit of damage. Nat's now level 6. Doesn't have a ton of mana, though. Veteran's here, but I'm not sure what Rubik's going to do. He doesn't have any mana. Pull him into the tower range, but the tower doesn't seem to care. Now all of the mana of Nat has been expended, and Chaos Knight's just going to stand his ground. I don't know why he waited there. Another crit? Yeah, beautiful. Now he has to go in on Veteran because he's got no way to escape. No, he does escape. One more auto?
Doesn't have enough for Fate Bolt on Max.
Done? No, he's still going to die. He does go down. Veteran is happy to take that solo kill on a mid laner. And there's a regen rune in the bot lane if he wants to take it. He can now afford his arcane boots. He's in a good spot, but I think overall, this game is looking very bad. Somewhat is going to go down top lane. There's been a rotation by Tim. And it will be Hashim who takes the kill, but still very nice to have. And
that's a nice rotation,
yeah, I just feel like this game's already going to be very hard for the Radiant. I feel like they've got slightly outdrafted here, potentially.
It's interesting. I haven't seen her put the CK mid in a while.
Level 6.5 Timber. This is crazy.
And I mean, yeah, like Tim, like that's the reason why Tim could come top because he's just not needed bot. Why would he be bot if the Timbersaur's level 6 can just solo lane against their
yeah, oh, that's good
carry.
rotation. Very nice to have heroes in the offlane that can stand up by themselves because it allows your POS 4 to rotate. That's why I'm a big fan of playing those ones who just rush Vanguard. Things like you got a Centaur or Axe, or you pick up something like Tidehunter, and then the Pos 4 could just do whatever he wants because he knows that the Pos 3 is going to be safe.
I didn't see many of those in the major actually.
I've not
They
been
kind of
watching the
fell out
major. What's
They fell out the meta a bit.
I saw a lot of some offlane Doom or Pos 4 Doom.
The Pos 4 Doom was a big one, yeah. We tried that in the in-houses, didn't go so well. Poor Robber. He always gets
I
to
thought
first time heroes.
I thought he
always
played
gets
quite
made
well
to
actually.
First time heroes in the in-houses. Just goes
Right, there was a bit of miscommunication there because there were TPs in, but everyone used their spells defensively before that. So Debate Melt is going to be fine. There's an Urn of Shadows on somewhat, but he has no mana to use it. I've not seen Urn before on Sanking. It's an interesting choice. It does add to your burst, I suppose, when you're going for the epicenter.
Yeah, I guess he's also thinking who's going to build Vessel. I don't think.
Yeah, he wants Vessel. Yeah,
they
it's
want
true.
Vessel for the Timber.
I think it makes sense actually. Either offlaners or mids go Vessel, but I think some heroes like Storm just don't have flexible enough of a build. He's going to go for a kill on Timbersaw, but he misses the Remnant, doesn't have much mana. There is a stun. He's used a lot of mana. They're right on top of him, but he's got 21 stick charges, not stick charges, reactive armor charges. He just can't go down. He's taking no damage whatsoever. Somewhat is waiting for the stun. I mean, that's a 4 versus 1 under the tower. He doesn't care. Look at him. He's like, and what? I mean, the stolen Whirling Death might help, but meanwhile, in the top lane, yeah, kill on Ollie, level 5 Wisp. So rank 3 overcharges, 90 attack speed, 12% spell amp, which does help when AM gets his ult, I suppose. And of course, it heals as well. And the cooldown goes down on overcharge. Overcharge is just a really good ability.
Yeah, it's much better than I normally give it credit for. Spell amp, I always forget about.
Spell amp can be really good, depends on the hero you're playing. But the shard was heavily nerfed from what it used to be, when it gave a stun and more move speed.
Nice
Oh, nice. Good for Radiant. Get a kill on Ted. All 3 cores don't mind being tethered. Yeah, sure. You tether the Timbersaw if you have the shard, 24% spell amp, and give him some mana. You tether the Anti-Mage, it's a bit hard to stay on him. That's the only problem. But you tether Chaos Knight for late game. I think that's the thing I like about Wisp. You don't have to be all in on the lane. You can stay with your lane partner, but then later game, you can just tether to your mid the entire time instead. That's what I like with Leshrac Wisp, right? Leshrac is not in the same lane as Wisp, but you just glue yourself onto the Wisp later on. Onto the Leshrac
while
later
your
on.
carry's farming as well. So while you don't want to be around your carry.
Oh, there you go. See, there's the Cold Embrace. Keeps you alive while you're stunned. Now Veteran is going to be okay. Never mind. You're just being cleaved to death by this Chaos Knight. And there's not a lot Ollie can do. That's going to try and get a kill onto Tim, but Tim does have a stun available. Doesn't actually get to use it.
He was mid-animation. He was like, just turn around to whip it out, and then died.
Yeah, Nat zips up and around, and this is the best mid item you can get. Ocean Heart, 5 mana regen while in the river.
I mean, Storms want Fairies Trinket, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I actually think this is better. When you've got 3 nulls, there's already so much diminishing. I actually think early game you'd rather off have the mana regen. Backwards slow gets a kill on somewhat. Yeah, the tower has already gone down. Dire have a small gold lead. You can't over-exaggerate. It's only 1,000 gold, maybe nearly 2,000. However, we're talking about an anti-mage with a gold lead. That's always where I'll be worried, right? Dire have all 3 spots.
It's a comp that had basically has 2 carries. 2 carry heroes, and then like a Timbersaw. So Timbersaw should be ahead early, or like depending on how his lane's going, you should be.
Oh, he's having a great time. Look at him. Hood of Defiance.
Like basically 2 carry heroes, one in like pos 1, one in pos 2, both ahead is kind of scary, I think.
The most overpowered thing they did to Hood of Defiance was giving it an active.
Smoking top.
Yeah, they smoke, but the Dire are really backing off. The Debate Melt goes greedy. They go on him, but he does get the counterspell off, and then he just blinks. Counterspell is just too good. Nat is still chasing, but out comes the stun from Tim. Tim does have his ultimate. Massive ult, but Ollie keeps him in place. Really nice ultimate, but is it going to be enough? It is enough to kill Tim, but they are very low on mana. Nat, the stun, the massive double stun. Ogre Bruiser, inside job, but Nat is going to go down, and Ollie will crawl away. It wasn't enough, I'm afraid. Oh, backwards hello. He reaches it with the Tim Chain. 170 pure damage. Timber doing all pure damage is just makes him such a unique core, because all his spells could be magic, but they were like, no, yeah.
Yeah, they have like low looking damage numbers because of that, but it's never like actually low because it's all pure.
Yeah, they're still reasonably high. I mean, yeah, if you think everyone else is losing 25% damage no matter what.
Yeah. And
his Chakram still does like 220 damage instantly, and I think this is the chance to kill him. Finally, he's going to go down. They drop everything they can at him, and they get 585 gold. We paid Agent Bruiser, I know. What a great stun. I love it when neutrals just get involved. And that last patch wasn't a super like groundbreaking patch, but it gave all the creep extra abilities. I hate playing against this one, the one with break. It is the most annoying small creep, especially if you're a hero who needs something like Caustic Finale or...
That happened to me on Necro once. I was trying to regen up on the small camp and I couldn't get any regen, so I got broken as I killed them.
Or you lose split shot on Medusa, or you lose, you know, something that gives you regen. It's just very annoying camp. But you do have the Armlet on Juju. He's farming pretty well. A little bit behind the Dire Cause. I think the problem is Wraith King is a fairly fast farmer, but no one is as fast as Anti-Mage. Not on their team, at least. And he's about to get Battle Fury.
And the Anti-Mage, when he gets his Battle Fury, his farm's just going to skyrocket a bit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Radiant have to work out a move to do before, like, because Dire just want to scale, I think.
Yeah, they even though they have more kills, because Backwards Hello has been in 4 of them, I don't think they're in a massive hurry. Backwards Hello going for the Yules, interestingly enough, is a nice Timbersaw item, mana regen, flat mana, move speed, defensive active. You can also just Yule someone and Chakram underneath them.
Yeah.
Bit of lockdown.
Stuff with it. And also, I think he knows that he wants to get it before they get Vessel and Sanking, I think.
Yeah, good anti-Vessel, though I prefer Lotus if you're that scared of Vessel. And it's quite good against their team. I maybe would have gone Lotus, but it's still a good item, Yules.
Also gives them a stun. They're lacking 1 on their +5, so... Well, that's like, I say stun, it's not actually a stun, but it gives them some form of CC that they don't have because they've got a Wisp +5.
Wisp used to stun on Tether, then they removed it a long time ago because it was OP. Then they put it back on the Shard, then they removed it again.
And now they removed... Oh yeah, I forgot they changed the Shard again.
The Shard used to give move speed and a little stun, but the stun was way too good. I think Valve remembered why they got rid of the stun in the first place.
Yeah.
Way too good. Oh, mid tower's gone.
Dire mid tower going.
Yes, skeletons. That's very good. That's actually before the Dire.
That opens up some space on the map.
So Chaos Knight has gone Bracer, Treads, which is keeping on Agi, despite being a strength hero, and then he's going for Orchid, first item. I guess it makes sense, right? You reality rift someone in, you Orchid them, whack them with the stun, and then you just absolutely pound on them, and then 30% more magic damage later. I suppose. I mean, you already have a stun, though. I don't know why you need it. But
why you need what?
Orchid.
Because you can silence the Wyvern. You can, like, if you jump in on someone with Wyvern's next to them, you just silence the Wyvern.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can silence someone else. Yeah, it's true. It is annoying against Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is going first item BKB, though. However, I'm just thinking, if you're going 3 nulls, do you need a magic wand as well as 3 nulls? You just have no space whatsoever. Oh, there's the Orchid.
I assume someone stunned the maths on it.
Yeah, okay, I can understand Orchid. I mean, why not? It's the thing about Orchid is... Oh, never mind. There's a bit of a fight going on. With Ollie buyback, Ollie does have his ultimate. Is he able to get a target? No, he thinks about going on Tim, but he doesn't. They're going to stun him. They're going to get a free kill, but they really should look for more. And that goes ahead. They go for Timbersaw. There's the Orchid used on the Sanking. Is the Sanking going to straight up die? No, it is going to be okay. Ollie's keeping himself alive. Anti-Mage uses the ultimate. They will get a kill on back. So Juju does not have his ultimate, so he will go down. They're trying to keep Chaos Knight in place. Ollie's slowing him down. Ollie's got to be careful he doesn't land on the cliff. And he lands exactly on the cliff, as predicted. This is really good for the Radiant. Oh, the stun, though. Debatemo, he's going to get another kill. Never mind, not looking so good. Now, Debatemo just blinks away. And Wisp has Tether in 2 seconds, 1 second. And Tether's... Oh, all the way to a creep. Very nice play, actually. So it was the 3 versus 2 exchange. Radiant came out a little bit ahead, but Anti-Mage did get one of the kills and didn't die and has Battle Fury, so I'm not sure how far ahead. Yeah, Wraith King died.
That Wraith King death was harsh. He doesn't have Shard yet, so he's got it queued up for after Desolator, but he just ran out of mana for his ult. Couldn't do anything about it. It does mean that Wraith King and Storm Spirit are now like caught up pretty much. Obviously Wraith King's behind Anti-Mage, but that's to be expected. But I'd say he's getting closer to where I think he should be. Still not quite there.
That's true.
Although the Timber waiting for him at the small camp is slightly terrifying.
He does have his ultimate, so he will be okay. But, I mean, he just lost all of his skeletons. He's about to lose them again. Yep, that's a lot of gold, like
that's
40 gold instantly.
Yeah, also you get a lot of... Like, Wraith King skeletons are great for farming.
Wraith King is still here. Juju, you've got to leave, my friend. Right, now you've got Lion. Oh, Lion's got absolutely max rank mana drain. Have you seen that? Mana drain, max rank, but then he just takes a massive one, gets all of his mana back. Somewhat is here. Big crit from Juju. I bet Tim didn't expect to die there. 2 versus 4. But now here comes Nat, ready to kill backwards slows. Keeping himself alive with Yules, but it's not going to be enough. And he has no mana whatsoever. Does pop the Soul Ring. It's still going to go down. Now the Wisp will die too. So that went very well for the Radiant. These are the fights that they need. They bit off more than they could chew.
Yep. Not much. I mean, they're trying to like. I guess it's technically space created for your like anti-mage and your CK who are just farming for that Tata. But like, it was well played by Radiant. They all collapsed on it. Dire didn't expect it. The massive stick from the Wraith King was such a big play.
You gotta have a stick, especially against an AM. Sorry, not AM. A Lion. Yeah, you've got Lion and Anti-Mage on the same team, and Lion actually has a maxed out mana drain. It is a bit of an all-in play, but it's a really weird spell, mana drain, because the last rank is twice as good as the previous rank, more than twice as good. Oh, they get a kill in the Storm Spirit in the top lane. That's going to be an absolutely massive kill.
He just got BKB. He didn't get it until
oh
just after
no.
his death.
Well, that's absolutely the perfect time to get a kill. Can I just say that Chaos Knight is now level 15 because of that? That is a massively high level. He's still not taken a talent. I don't know if he's planning to anytime in the near future. Surely he's got some skill points. What is he doing?
Reality Rift pull distance is really nice.
Oh yeah, I would take that. 200 distance is massive.
I mean, is he holding a skill?
Oh, they do a 5-man gank, 4-man gank. They do get a kill on the Timber Source, so they are managing to bring him down.
They're shutting down the Timber pretty well.
He's still not spending his talent points or his levels. Oh, Reality Rift stolen. Max
Look
rank.
at the range on that Reality Rift, by the way.
Rubik's Reality Rift, yeah. Crazy. That's what 250 cast range does to the ability. Come on, Chaos Knight, level something up. I mean, he's only spent 12 points. Am I going crazy or what? He's level 15. 2 plus 4 plus 4 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. He's not taken a talent. Where are his skill points? What is happening? Is this a bug? Like, what is happening with the skill points?
I don't know. Well, against Rubik, you don't. It could be something to do with Chaos Bolt and high level Chaos Bolt against Rubik, and you just can't be bothered.
Yeah, don't feed Rubik the ability.
Talent. So
yeah.
I mean, just the Reality Rift pull distance talents are really nice.
Yeah, at least take their talent. Rubik doesn't steal talent, so just don't understand. At least get stats or something. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna max it in a fight when he needs it. Like, oh, I need it now. Max it out. Cast it.
He doesn't know. He's just thinking.
No, you're not taking that Storm. Oh, Orchid. No, you didn't get off. There was a BKB, but in a great time.
Would have forced though. Would have forced to be. Oh, watch out, bot. Watch out, Dara jungle.
Well, Debate Mail probably is going to be. Oh, he lifts himself. Really good reactions by the Anti-Mage, by Debate Mail. It looks like Dire wants to fight, but Anti-Mage has run away. Veteran Reality Rifts to a creep. Really nice play. However, he is still being chased. Nothing else to Reality Rift to. Maybe he Reality Rift to those creeps. Look how quickly he's able to traverse the battlefield. Unfortunately, Dire are all around him. He lives for a second or two longer, but he will go down. So just 2 very quick pickups by supports. And Dire didn't even need to send Anti-Mage there. Anti-Mage with the Battle Fury and the Manta. He's going for Skadi. I'm actually more of a fan of Basher over Skadi, especially against heroes like Storm Spirit. I hear a relocate. Relocate. Just
relocate on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, the classic. 1-man Wisp gank doesn't tether to anyone. He's going to tether to someone and TP them back, I guess. Where did he TP from?
No.
He TP'd from
there.
Nowhere.
There to there.
Right.
I've never seen a tether. I've never seen a relocate so short it fits on one screen.
No, that was a relocate that was so short.
Oh, nah, BKB. Just not able to get it off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hex is very good against Storm Spirit, I must say. Even rank 1 Hex is 2.5 seconds.
And when he gets this blink, which he's getting near, he's going to be scary. Though Earth Spike on Rubik's kind of scary as well.
Basher does tank you up a bit, right? It's got 10 strength on it.
A tiny bit of strength. That's 200 health, I believe.
And if you go Abyssal Blade, you also get the Vanguard. Right, it's time for Radiant to get some kills. They're going to murder that Wisp. Nice stun. We're still going to go down.
Now
Rubik's got
Ted
Earth
needs to get
Spike.
out.
Very nice ability. Can Ted escape
can
though? He's got BKB TP.
No, they don't. He doesn't because he just gets cursed.
But why didn't he just... Oh, yeah. You're right. Yep. That's why having a Winter Wyvern is so good. No BKB TP's out.
I feel like he just didn't want to waste a 9-second charge. Either that or he forgot. It's one of the two. But I would guess he just didn't want to waste a 9-second charge. This Wraith King's kind of strong now. He's got that Desolator, he's got that Armlet.
He's reasonably strong. They are going to take a Roach, which is really good for the Radiant.
I'm just... They can just kind of... It feels like Dire can just kind of kite around him though in a fight.
My concern here is just anti-mage, right? Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing on the Radiant. They're not pushing towers. They are getting a bit of control, but anti-mage is just doing whatever he wants. He's level 18. He's nearly got Eye of Skadi. I don't know what he goes after that, Butterfly or Abyssal Blade or something, but...
It's a really good Skadi game, so I get it. Against Wyvern, against Wraith King, you just stop Wraith King. Wraith King can't man fight you with Skadi, I don't think.
Played Zeus once against anti-mage mid. I killed him.
Oh,
And then after that, he maxed out Counterspell. Oh, what is going on in the mid lane? Bit of a fight. They managed to kill Lion already. Looks like Wisp taking a bit of damage. Wisp is very tanky. It's massive, massive amounts of healing. That's the problem. Looks like Timber will get a kill on somewhat. Yeah, look at that damage. Whirling Death. Absolutely brutal. So it's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment. But Anti-Mage, again, not in the fight. It's been in any fights. Nice ultimate. Just hold the Timber in place. Is it able to escape? Nah, don't go in there. He does have the Aegis. Oh, Juju's here for a bit of damage. Debate Mo, he has turned up. Does get a kill. There's a buyback from somewhat. That's going to be another kill onto Ted. Really good for the Radiant. They need to keep going here. Get that quick kill on the Wisp. This is good for them. But Anti-Mage, he's fine. He just blinks away.
He shows up to a fight, gets a kill, leaves, shows up to a fight, gets a kill, leaves, shows up to a fight, gets a kill, leaves. He's just been doing that all game. That's why he's 5-0-4.
I mean, why not? Mana Void damage multiplier is the worst talent I've ever seen. It goes from 1.1 to 1.2, or you can get 250 cast range on your blink. Like, how are these things even on the same level?
Yeah, I guess against like Juicer, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know where all these views are coming from, and I assume most of them are bots. But anyway, welcome bots to my channel.
All these people watching me.
I know. Random.
You.
Remember that one? I don't know if anyone who was here. Karen was here. That one time I got like 400 viewers for like a minute because a big bot wave just kind of came in and then left, and it still says that the most viewers I've ever had on my channel is 400, but certainly not 400 actual people.
Yeah, so he's going Basher now. He's going the Abyssal now.
Yeah, I like Abyssal. Abyssal and Skadi, I suppose. Yeah, Skadi does tank you up a bit. 220 health and 22 strength. As well as slowing attack speed.
Good against the Radiant comp.
Diet, they're going in hard. Look at that. He manages to fish Tim out from basically in timeout. But he over-ults a little bit. Doesn't matter. Still going to get the kill. It looks like they'll find Io as well. Radiant are getting quite a lot of kills. So I'm surprised Dire's still ahead.
Did Wisp relocate in?
I'm not sure. He does like to relocate in.
Because look at his relocate. It's on cooldown.
It is. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying enough attention, I must say. But
I think he reloaded. Yeah, he used relocate to reload in and die. It's kind of sad.
Well, Anti-Mage is having a great time. I think he thought he maybe would be able to save someone, but you got level 20 AM. He's gone the Blink cast range talent, so it's now 1400 range. He burns a lot of mana, 4% of your mana every single hit, as well as 64 flat. And yeah, he's just chopping your base. I mean, someone can go back, but you can't send one hero to stop a level 20 anti-mage. He's just got a straight up, he just insta-killed Nat. Insta-killed Nat. And now, can he escape? There's the stun, the lift. Oh, they don't have anything else. Yeah, they are following him though. They do manage to get him. They send enough people back. No, they don't. They're actually going to be fine. Tries to TP out. Oh, and they do find a little bit of vision, and the Fade Bolt just managed to get a pick off. That's a really nice kill. That's actually the first death for Anti-Mage. They pick up over 1,100 gold for it. Veteran obviously taking the main amount of that, as he thinks about Aghanims. But whoa, what a nice kill to get on an AM. He was a little bit too greedy there, but he did insta-kill Storm. I guess that counts for something.
He took the Aegis, yeah, which is fine, I guess. It stops that high ground push, but the Aegis was running out anyway, so I don't think it matters too much, honestly.
Well, there's Storm build starting to take form.
Yep,
What is going on in the
BKB.
jungle? You've got a BKB Chaos Knight just running around. He's got the Orchid as well, but he's in trouble. Will take down Veteran very, very quickly. Now Juju pops the BKB. Stun onto Chaos Knight. There's the first use of the Agnums. Also going to pull in the IO. I don't think it was really needed, the Agnums there, but it is an amazing item to have. Courier is still alive.
It's amazing against anti-mage as well, because you can no longer stun yourself.
You can stun someone else, yeah.
Well, no, but you can no longer stun yourself with like on anti-mage E.
Why not?
Because he's not targeted.
Affects all enemies in the
Electric
radius
Vortex
around
is no
Storm
longer-
Spirit. Oh,
it's
do you
no
just
longer
press it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
no
I
longer a targeted ability.
I've even played Storm Spirit. I still thought you had to click on someone.
No, it's just no longer a targeted ability. So
Can you
it's
just use it
really good
randomly?
against
Oh, I didn't realise that. That's
Just use
actually amazing. Despite the fact that I literally played Storm Spirit with Act, I thought you press it on someone and then it does it around that target. I didn't realise you can just press it anywhere. I need to.
You can
pay more
press it while
attention.
zipping too early, and then you just like, catch nothing, and then you're like, well, what have I done?
Yeah, okay. That's interesting though. I do look how far he's able to travel for so little mana. I mean, I really do think the mana reduction on the Null Talismans was a strange change. I don't know why they didn't leave it to Spell Amp, because no one was really that bothered by like 3 nulls would be 9% Spell Amp. Wow, that's not game changing.
It was on certain heroes.
It's only it's
Cockle
a very
Mage.
small amount of Spell Amp. I guess they didn't want you
Cuttle Mid was a
one-shotting waves.
problem.
Yeah.
Void Spirit, it was a problem, because Void Spirit had so much inbuilt spell amp anyway that he just demolished things with it.
I guess the problem is mana cost reduction isn't really overpowered on anybody apart from Storm Spirit, whose
Yeah,
damage
that's it.
literally comes from mana costs. So
Yeah, that's it. It's just
maybe mana cost reduction shouldn't change the mana drain per 100 units part of his Ball Lightning, and should only change the initial cost. But maybe that would be too. Oh, they blinked past Veteran. Maybe he was hoping for someone else. Tim's just gonna. Tim at 29 minutes into the game is gonna get his first finger of Death Charge. But in the
Sam.
top lane, Mel taking a lot of damage. Got to be careful. Does have access to counterspell. He will be fine. You've got this Chaos Knight, stuns the Wyvern. The Wyvern is in corner breast, gets insta-killed by the Timbersaw. Juju's in a lot of trouble now, and that's going to try and get a nice pick up on the line. Is able to take it, and that has the BKB, so he can stand and fight backwards solo. Meanwhile, Ted is being controlled. He's been broken by the creeps. Not like it really does a lot. It means he can't crit. Anti-Mage comes back in. Big ultimate. Gets the insta-kill on that. Now he's going to kill the Wraith King. Can easily kill the Wraith King again because you've got an Anti-Mage. But Juju actually has Spider Legs. Very nice item. Blink away. There's the Basher. No bashes. 3 hits. No bash. Backwards so finds the kill on somewhat as well.
Fight went well. There was something very interesting gameplay going on there, but in the end it works.
I like that Tim's friends come just to flame Tim. I appreciate that. Yeah, Tim's done alright. He's only just
good.
maxing Hex 30 minutes into the game. But you know, it'll be maxed. It'll be maxed.
Playing support. He's got Blink, he's got Hex. He's playing line.
What ability was stolen? Timber Chain.
I hate Reboot with Timber Chain so much.
I mean, it's a lot of range. Look at the range almost goes off the
Just
screen.
flies. It's like the talent. It's like a mind.
Took
it's
Chakram
like a
instead?
worse version of talent.
Well, Anti-Mage is going Timber. So the problem with this Anti-Mage is that he doesn't burn any mana. I don't know why he does that. It's a very strange interaction. Always going to insta-killed. Hold Embrace not going to save you. It's why Anti-Mage is just so good against Winter Wyvern, because you can't kill your team by accident. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. I mean, is there a reason it's like that? Does it say it applies break, or I don't know.
I think he just.
I don't know why he doesn't burn his own allies' mana, because the fact that he doesn't just makes him so good against Winter Wyvern. Whoa, Storm zipping in, just trying to kill the creep wave.
Keep waiting for a reload play to happen, and it just doesn't. Maybe if someone's just split pushing bot and get caught out by an anti-mage being reloaded in. Anti-mage is so much like maneuverability that even if they see the reload, he can just kind of blink on someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashim still has no points in spirits.
Level 14, he's actually going stats. Wow, he hates spirits.
He's double tapping tether and he keeps accidentally cancelling it.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, that's why all the weird tether stuff happens whenever he's trying to reload someone out. Is because he's panic tapping Q.
He needs to practice it. Would you not take one rank of spirits just for the vision?
It's good for vision.
Yeah, even if you don't max it. And to be honest, the damage it does is quite high. 90 times, is it 4 spirits? 5.
Yeah.
5 times 90 is 450 magic damage. I feel like that's better than having 4, maybe 8 strength.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's his decision, of course. Maybe I don't agree. Oh, Jabema, he blinks away. Gets stunned. He's quite tanky hero, though. Oh, he's got the Lotus Orb. Really nice Lotus from backwards. So the ultimate, though, has been dropped by Ollie. It's going to insta-kill Tim. Poor Tim getting completely smashed. BKBs have been dropped. Jabema is trying to escape. Jabema will be fine. Unfortunately, both the supports and Dire won't be. Goes straight onto Nat, but Nat still has the BKB available. Nice stun. Gets the big AoE from the Electric Vortex. Juju's doing a lot of damage. Still has his ultimate. Is going to go down once. No, he's not. He's actually still alive. Jabema, though, he is looking for Nat. He knows Nat has absolutely no mana. He is chasing him. If he blinks on top of him, he will get the kill. That was about 10 trillion damage, more or less. Backwards, so he's in a lot of trouble here. Though just instantly gets 2 kills and escapes. Never mind, they're in trouble. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Will he escape, though? Yes, he will be absolutely fine. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage's just killing Veteran. Can't actually get the kill. Manta dodges the stun and then blinks away. Burns all of Juju's mana. These fights are really strange because you can't really kill the Anti-Mage, but then the Anti-Mage can't really kill everyone else either. Killing Nat was big enough, but... yeah, they can't push their advantage. Oh, he gets the Abyssal Blade, finds Veteran. Veteran will go down, doesn't have time to pop the Ghost Scepter. And now Anti-Mage is going to go for the Butterfly, which I think will be a good item because Storm won't buy MKB, and he still likes to auto-attack. And Wraith King, is he going to go in MKB? I mean, he can now in his build, but I guess he wants to get other items, maybe an Abyssal of his own or something, but without MKB, he won't kill the Anti-Mage ever. This level 25 Anti-Mage.
I think Wraith King is just, they're not really big fans of MKB. You kind of...
it's okay.
I mean, you can go, it works.
You have to, though. You have to go,
yeah.
That's the thing. MKB
He's just
is...
trying to go Blink, though, and then it's kind of... I guess he'd have to swap out, Wand.
Yeah, he's going to have to sell Armlet or Deso. Yeah.
I think you keep the Deso.
Yeah, maybe Armlet you drop. Armlet's a bit early game, but... anyway, this is going to be Roche. It's being taken down very, very quickly. But then they go in, they see a Sand King, instantly kill him. Tim will get the second Finger of Death charge. So very nice kill there. Buyback from someone, but I think it's going to be too late. Roche is taking quite a lot of damage there. Anti-Mage wasn't hitting the Roche. Now he's hitting the Roche.
He doesn't have TP on Sand King either. You can't even get there.
Ah, that's true. So the buyback isn't going to be worth it because the Radiant have realised, oh, we can't actually go in. It was a mistake, the buyback. Sorry. We have to let them have it. There's a free shard. I don't think you have the shard to anti-mage this game. It's very good against casters like Zeus and things, but I'm not sure he really needs it. Only one hero has the shard, and that's Chaos Knight. Io shard's okay? Timbersaw shard.
They had the shard, right? Who did they give it to? I think they gave it to CK.
Oh, so CK. Well, 150 cast range as well as
an
Summoning
extra
Illusion.
Phantasm Illusion. That Phantasm Illusion is insane. It's
it's true.
ridiculous. In a fight.
Oh, he just goes straight in on Rubik, but then gets stunned. No BKB on Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage does have the Aegis. Look how tanky Anti-Mage is. Being healed by the IO. Just pops counterspell and blinks out. No danger of being killed. Do you know what? The shard on Anti-Mage is very good against Sand King. It makes Sand King would do no damage to Anti-Mage if he has the shard.
I'm surprised I haven't seen a Wraith Pact.
It's quite hard to use this game. Maybe for Dire could have built one, but Radiant, I think they would struggle to use it. I guess you put it on someone who's being anti-maged, but he's just got such high attack speed. He's so mobile. How do you?
I mean, it's just minus 30% damage
Bone
in an area.
In it. Yeah, I suppose, but he can kill it. A lot of damage going on the anti-mage. Is he going to go down? Yeah, he does actually go down to the stolen chakram, which is pure damage. So there's no Aegis now. Does have access to the counterspell, which obviously he was going to use immediately. The Lotus was a great pickup.
I feel like whoever's walking up high ground should just have tether on them, surely. You just make sure they're healing slightly at least. He wasn't tethered for some reason.
And attack speed. You look at anti-mage, he doesn't have to blink very far to break tether. Tether's cooldown is only 12 seconds. But you can see that Wisp
but he
struggles.
can walk up high ground just to get tethered and then...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Radiant are in the tougher spot, and they have been the entire game. Dire have pretty much always been ahead, apart from XP, where Radiant had a small lead. The problem is Anti-Mage is about 6k net worth ahead of everybody else. He is going for the shard of his own because he's basically 6-slotted. And he has a butterfly now. And that does manage to find a kill on Lion. Solo kill. Lion's quite far away from his team. Not sure what Tim is doing there. Can they get Jabamo? That's the question. As he stuns the Sankey, then he blinks out. Very, very good reactions there. So he will be okay. He gets a 9 strength talent when he gets level 27, which is going to be very nice. I'm amazed no one's taken Rax yet. Ultimate drop by Chaos Knight. He blinks immediately and tries to kill Veteran, but Veteran does get the Ghost Step drop in time. Doesn't matter because backwards are low. Gonna chunk him with pure damage. Pure damage doesn't do more damage, but it does still hits him.
That Ags is in the Ags damage on Timber.
Chakram. Yeah, you don't see a lot of Ags on Timber, but backwards so seems to think this is the game for it.
I've talked to him about it, and he thinks it's really good. It's just you never have enough mana to actually maintain it properly. But he's built like he's built Kaya Sanj, he's got Yules, he's got Lotus Orb, he's got enough mana regen items that I think he thought he could afford it.
Yeah, 2,000 mana as well. He's got plenty of mana. But
it's like the Chakram cost is 400 just to send out both, and then it's 60 per second to keep them both up.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's over a quarter of your mana, but he does have plenty of mana items. It wasn't a rushed Aghanims, so...
Yeah, which is why I think he's got it.
Yeah, rank 1 Chakram only costs 80, actually, so it does scale a lot in mana cost.
It scales a lot in damage as well, though.
Oh, yeah. Almost doubles in damage. Pretty much doubles in damage from the first rank to the last rank. I mean, that really hurts, right? Immediately, that's even if you put both Chakrams out and take them back, that's 800 pure damage.
Yeah.
Or leave them out 200 pure damage a second. I mean, what is that?
And I believe the slow stacks, so...
You've not considered the spell amp as well. He's got lots of spell amp. 24% spell amp, 8% from a talent, 16% from Kaya Sanj.
Yeah, the slow stacks as well, I believe. So it's like insane.
Whirling Death attribute reduction, 20% strength taken away. Now that is a talent.
For Tim. Tim looks like he's gonna get jumped here.
Yeah, he's very far forward. Walks around, does get the Hex, blinks out instantly. Stunned by somewhat, but Jabetmo's trying to get a kill into Ollie. Isn't able to get a kill. Ollie gets orcited. Really nice orcs. Now you don't have to worry about ult for a little bit. Jabetmo's way too tanky. They can't bring him down with without the MKB. Juju is trying to put an MKB. He gets stunned. Oh, he still has enough time on the Spider Legs. Spider Legs have been the perfect purchase here. Meanwhile, Ollie trying to escape. Does get his ult. Unfortunately, just dies to the Chakram, which was already out. So all of that, the only kill is going to be on Ollie. But still, it's an important kill. Even if he does buy back. Because very few ultimates have been used. Phantasm and Finger of Death. That's it. Bit of damage onto the AM. The Stolen Chakram is pretty good against AM, to be honest. Ooh, Dust was used. Not sure who they thought was going to go in. But look at the creep wave in bot lane. That's like 30 creeps. That's going to say goodbye to him. There's the Abyssal. Lincoln's gone. Stun again. 3-second stun. Can they get the follow-up kill? Yeah, lots of stun from line. But Jabetmo nearly actually goes down. Surprised he took so much damage. Now Phantasm's back up. Going to go hard onto Juju. Juju loses the first life immediately. You have the stun and the Hex available from line. Is he going to get off in time? Going to get the Hex onto Nat? No, Nat has the Lincoln, so Nat will be okay. But that is buyback used by Nat. He's got to be really, really careful. And see, backwards hello just missing both Chakrams. Instant 400 mana gun.
Yeah. And Radiant defend high ground still.
Yeah, they've not lost any towers.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The only problem being that, of course, they use Storm buyback, which is a bit scary for them.
Yeah, a little bit. AM continues to get more fed, but, you know, Juju is not miles behind. He's nearly level 25. He actually has enough money to buy MKB soon. Not sure how much MKB is. Is it just shy of 5k gold?
Yeah.
If I can actually spell properly. Yeah, it's just shy of 5k gold. I was right. Whoa, look at the damage it does, even to a Chaos Knight. Nat comes in, throws out the stun. The power of Glimmer Cape means that he's absolutely fine. I guess this is why you buy Detection.
I mean, that could have just Static Remnanted, but yeah, fair enough.
Well, with the Glimmer Cape, Static Remnant does... Oh, it does 300 magic damage. Probably would have been enough. I mean, yeah, just buy Glimmer. Best item in Dota.
Yep. Why carry Dust when you could...
I hate that Glimmer exists, but it does exist, so you have to play around it.
It needs to. I don't know. I feel like some heroes, like there... That demonstrates why it should exist. Sometimes, like, imagine
you should die. Yeah, die.
But you're a support.
Well, then buy another
and you're getting
item.
dived in the backline in a team fight. Can't do anything about
Aeon
it.
Disc. I mean, what did they do before Aeon Disc and Glimmer in the game? Die, probably, is the answer.
Yeah. Couldn't do anything about it. That's the problem. It's unhealthy.
Penta-Edged
Who
Sword.
wants to play support when they just die?
Well, it's true. Penta-Edged Sword is a really nice item to have for either team. Big damage. But I think Juju is enjoying the Spider Legs too much because the mobility it's giving him has been so useful for escaping anti-mage.
It saved his life a few times. But he's got the Penta-Edged Sword switched. He can either switch it in or not.
Yeah, I don't know if I would or not. He actually does hit very hard.
They've put Timeless Relic on the Timber Saw.
Really? For the spell amp?
yeah.
How much is that?
I feel like
15%.
it's a
That's
lot.
loads. 39% spell amp on this
And,
hero. That's
like,
crazy.
And his like whirling death attribute lasts longer, etc.
Yeah, for the debuff amp. Yeah, that's true. Good point.
But like, I mean, that's not the big part. The big part's just the fact that he's now dealing almost 300
They don't,
damage with the
they
chakram.
don't de-ward that. Look how close that is to being in ward range. Oh, it is. This took a while to decide.
They saw it. They saw it.
Why was that Chaos Knight sent? Oh, Chaos Knight is a gem. Going hard onto Rubik yet again. 4 seconds done. That's going to be first kill straight away. Backwards slow gets a kill as well. Unfortunately, Nat will find a kill, so Tim goes down. But look at the damage that's being dealt. Radiant actually getting another kill. Anti-Mage turns up. Very hard to track what is going on. Nat has died though. That is the main kill. That was a dieback. Jabate is just standing his ground. He doesn't take any damage because he's got the blink. What's it called? The counter spell passive shard. Juju's getting absolutely cleaved down. The nice bringing from Jabate somewhat goes away in Invis, and Veteran fortunately isn't able to survive. Massively quick fight. We're going to do a replay on that because it was so quick.
So partway through the fight, like towards the end even, somewhat goes to Burrow Strike through 2 people and it hits the Lotus Orb and it actually stuns Wraith King, which is what leads to him dying.
Just Nat gets that 1 kill and it looks like Radiant are doing quite well. They take down both supports. When Jabate comes in, there's just no way they can kill him. He's so strong, Debate Mail. You can put everything you want on him, but actually I think his shard is amazing. You already have 45% magic resistance, and now 30% less spell damage is outgoing. Nice Lotus Orb, dropping the Chaos Knight. He doesn't want to farm he doesn't want to feed the gem. He could TP out, instead he's going to Phantasm and go in. Juju's already lost 1 life and comes to relocate from the IO. Big heal onto the Chaos Knight. Is he going to be okay? He's trying his best to survive. Crits take each other down. So Gem will be on the floor and IO goes back to base.
Yeah. There was a Hex on Timber there as well, which is why.
Ah, Hex. Very nice item to have. Gem is picked up by Tim. And that is all racks gone nearly in a second. Though we are 45 minutes into the game almost, so it's only about time that one team, you know, close off this game.
I mean, it's a really hard game from Radiant. We said it like what, pretty much at the very beginning. We just felt like Dio had outdrafted them a bit with the picks.
Yeah, I did think that's true.
It's kind of shown. IO came in there though with a really big heal onto CK midway through that fight, which got the Wraith King killed.
Yes, it was a very nice heal.
Fight.
Relocate in for a heal. They're going to go for the Rose just for fun. It's got a free Agnums on it. I don't know who you give that to. I guess you just give it to Anti-Mage because, I mean, he can afford it. He's got 11,000 gold. IO Ags is pretty rubbish, especially when you haven't leveled up Spirits 21 minutes into the game.
Yeah, give the IO the Spirits Ags, please.
He's not even got...
It's hilarious.
He's not even got Spirit. 21 minutes into the game. He's like, I don't like that spell. Don't need it.
I feel like Spirits is worth getting.
I would agree. I would agree.
It's not like that Shadow Fiend carry build where you just ignore Raze because you're going right click.
I still think that's not right because Raze is so good for farming. You can take big stacks with it. Well, AM now has the Aghanims. I never really liked AM's Aghanims because it's quite obvious which one the illusion is. The illusions only do 25% damage, which is pretty rubbish.
They burn your mana max. They still burn your mana.
Like they do, but like you've already. But that's an Aghanims just to send a 25% damage illusion at the enemy.
But it can get confusing because you can also send them to. You can like if you are smoked, you can like blink one in, and also it pops Lincolns.
Oh right, it pops Link. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind.
As Jabate Mail just so kindly demonstrated, they pop Lincolns.
Yeah, okay, I changed my mind. It's pretty good. It's good just for its Lincoln's popping ability, so he can get his ultimate off. A lot of damage done to Ollie. Ollie actually still manages to live on about 80 HP backwards to low. Misses the next chakram. What is happening in the backline? Nat went in, tries to get the big vortex off, but unfortunately he's just being killed. And he can't escape Jabate Mail. Jabate Mail's blink is way too far. Meanwhile, somewhat he has his BKB up. He's going to do a full ultimate to kill the supports. The supports just right-click him to death.
Is Ollie just dead? No.
Backwards to low. He's taking a lot of damage. He does have access to the scythe. He's going to use scythe. Look at the damage that he does. Just ridiculous amounts of damage. And now Judy's in a lot of trouble. Does pop the BKB. Also has a Lotus Orb. That's Ollie with the Lotus Orb. But look how many creeps are in the base. The towers are getting absolutely destroyed. And Juju's sitting on a double chakram. Oh, there's the Winter's Curse it's used, which means AM is taking no damage, but he's stacking up a lot of fountain damage. He's got to be careful. He's got 52 fountain damage stacks on him. Look how much carnage there is inside their base. Oh, Chaos Knight nearly dies. Cheese is eaten, but Wisp was tethering the wrong person to heal them.
Yeah. I mean, the game was good. The game was well played from Dota. They played it fairly slowly. There was a bit of a hiccup in the middle, but in the end, it just kind of went their way. They had 2 big carries and got to late game.
Yeah, they were always going to win the late game. I mean, the anti-mage's net worth 47,000 at the end. Look how steeply it goes up after 40 minutes. I think it's exactly as you said. They did have a moment where it looked like they were making some mistakes, but Dire knew they were going to win the late game. They didn't have any need to hurry. They didn't force any fights they didn't need to. They never had a full team wipe, like 5 heroes all dead. The anti-mage only got caught out once the entire game, and that's when he was solo. So Jumaitmo just had all the time in the world, and you can see that it shows.
Yeah, and the Timbersaw was quite. The Timbersaw did.
Oh yeah, backwards hello. He is crazy good on the Timbersaw, and that was really obvious. He did die a few times, but compared to the amount of carnage he put on the enemy, 17 kills and 61,000 heroes.